Welcome everyone to the monthly Metroid Planets race. This is the race of Planet Novus. We have two racers, Murph Mario and Reigning Elementalist. I'm joined by Sawa,
Hello, hello.
and it looks like they already started. So, for everyone who doesn't know what this is a fan game based on Metroid 1, but we're currently racing a unique planet that has a completely new layout and a lot of new ideas. The goal in this is to kill two major bosses and then beat the final boss. And it's a randomized item layout, so none of the racers know where the items are.
And it looks like Murph's just about to, using the damage boost to get some extra height. Gets him a quick missile. And thank you all for tuning in. So, Sawa here. Looks like we're going to have a Zebeth race later on tonight. We had an Enigma race, a very punishing Enigma race yesterday. And like Connor was saying here about Novus is a uniquely imagined world. It does also have some additional bosses than the original had. More like a reimagined version of Kraid and Ridley, as if they were from a Super Metroid.
It looks like Reigning has found Ice Beam on the left side of Criteria, which leads me to assume that Murph is gonna find that very soon as well.
Murph picked up the long beam first.
Looks like Murph decided to reset back to ship and is probably now going to... Oh, they're probably fixing their aspect ratio. Unless...
Oh, he forgot to turn on randomizer.
Oh. That's fun. That explains why they found long beam instead of ice. In that time, Reigning has made his way to the right side of Criteria. And yes, this is Criteria, not Brinstar. There's actually a new Brinstar area in this, resembling the green Brinstar from Super Metroid.
Alright, Murph going for that damage boost again for that first quick missile. It is
Still a missile though.
It is potentially the quickest missile to get. Now the early ice beam does a lot to get that pesky missile tank early on in that right hand room. The Reigning Elementalist just got. Murph just checked that. That's still a missile.
So it's not long beam anymore. It's only a missile now.
And they're both collecting a hefty stash of missiles. Criteria does have just so many small minor items to get right away. Definitely be handy when they get to the bosses. And Murph's got the ice. And he begins getting to the right. So thank you, Connor, for joining us. Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
I'm Connor. I commented some of the other races already. You also maybe know me from my Metroid hacks that I make. Primarily Zero Mission. I'm also a moderator on the Metroid Planets Discord. Looks like Murph has found Morph Ball.
And with that, there's a lot more mobility. And it's going to allow him to get to either North Air or Brinstar zones.
And Raining has not found Morph Ball so far.
He's choosing to respond. Had he just passed that red door that he went into in the top right criteria and went up to the left, he would have got it. And he's probably examining that now.
I don't think he had missiles at that time, so he got his first missiles on the right side, so it's understandable that he didn't find it.
And now he's opted to go to the left. Perhaps second guessing.
And it looks like Murph has went into Green Brinstar first, since it's also possible to go to North Air.
And Murph picked up a valuable energy tank. Raining Elementalist is now in one of the great ice beam puzzle rooms.
So it looks like Raining decided to jump down in landing site. Wow, Murph has already found 3 E-tanks. Looks like this time all the E-tanks are in Brinstar.
And Murph has gone down to Craig's there.
That was a pretty smart reset to refill the missiles.
And another invaluable energy tank. Now, Craig's Lair is pretty difficult to manage without high jump boots or bombs to infinitely bomb jump. But those with truly a set of skills can just use Ice Beam alone to get up where they need to go. But very little room for error. However, if he did spend a little bit more time in Brinstar, he would find that the high jump boots are there.
No need for the high jump boots if you can do it with ice, right?
If you got it, use it.
No, it still looks like Raining is searching for that morph ball.
And Murph's pleased to find another energy tank. The difficulty in the seed is just going to be finding those initial items. The bombs, the ice beam, the morph ball. But the bosses themselves will be pretty easy with, average of 3 or 4 or 5 energy tanks before you even face one.
Yeah, he's probably alright to fight Crate now, but I'm worried about the missile count. 35 is not a lot, especially in comparison to that much energy.
Reigning Elementalist is still pondering where to go.
Looks like Murph is gonna take on Mini Kraid. So this is not the actual Kraid fight in this planet.
And that critical item,
And
the bombs.
bombs are hidden behind Mini Kraid. Didn't we just talk about that? And now with bombs, this area has become way easier. Since this game also implements some of the bugs that Nestroid had, especially the unmorph jump, which also works out of a bomb jump and allows for a lot of extra height. Now Murph has made it to the first big boss, Super Metroid Kraid. Well, it's not 100% Super Metroid Kraid, but it's definitely a resemblance of it.
Looks like he's going to try to do some farming here on his claws.
Yep.
Catch those missiles back up. I'm sure he feels comfortable with 4 full energy tanks.
Yep, that's definitely a lot for this boss. And looks like Kraid is down. And at the same moment, Braining has found Morph Ball. So he's now able to actually go into other areas. And there's another E-Tank behind Kraid.
It's not likely for them to find the wave beam. But there's been a couple of hidden secrets here built in with the elevators that go between Criteria and Brinstar and Criteria and Norfair. Looks like Murph is doing a little bit of item cleanup here in Brinstar, since he can.
Oh, Braining has found High Jump. That will make Kraid Slayer way easier for him. And will not require ice beaming everything. So that will be a major point where he can reclaim some of that lost time. Though at this point Murph is still in the lead.
And for mobility's sake, you need to have either high jump or ice beam to get into Kraid's there. Or rather, to get through it. and then the bombs are required to get into the Ridley's lair.
Looks like Murph is taking the shortcut to Norfair. It's a little passage through Turian, but it doesn't really intersect with Turian itself. It also looks like Raining went to Turian first.
Yep, now they're both in Norfair.
Oh, there's the long beam in this seed.
And I believe the wave beam is parked where the energy tank is on the other elevator towards Brinstar Criteria. Now, the other major difference here is that not having any extra energy tanks in Novaria makes this lava to jump through pretty taxing.
Yep. Raining also doesn't have bombs, which means that he can't really go down in Norfair without taking some detour. It makes reversing Norfair way harder.
And when it comes time to finishing Norfair and moving on to Ridley's lair that's adjacent to it, he'll need to have bombs to get through there.
Looks like Merv's next goal is Ridley.
Yep, probably feels like he has enough missiles. Although he never went all the way up to get the long beam. Murph executing a shortcut there to get towards the boss. It's clear he's an accomplished runner. And Murph has got the Varia suit.
Oh, so Reining won't even be able to find Varia in Norfair since it's hidden in Ridley. That's very unfortunate. There's like nothing he can do in Norfair. He really needs to go to Brinstar at this point.
The long beam helps, but yeah, Brinstar and Kraid would have been the more easier choice.
And now Varia's suit basically doubled the 8E tank Smurf already has. Alright, it looks like Reining is taking the shortcut to Brinstar, which is a good decision since there is nothing else he can do. And he's almost running out of missiles. But luckily there's an elevator which will always allow for a reset. And now he needs 10 missiles. Also, it looks like Murph is farming a bit before he goes into Ridley.
Just trying to get, I guess, a little bit extra health. Ridley can be punishing.
Yes, especially when he grabs you and smashes you in the wall.
Yeah, his special attack can take off about, what, 50 energy? Oh, Raining Elements just found his first energy tank. Sheriff is pretty happy about that.
Alright, so it's time for Ridley. This fight is also inspired by the Super Metroid Ridley fight, though it has a bunch of new attacks.
He is expertly evading. Well, I say that, and then he just takes a bunch of fireballs to the face.
Oh, and there's the slam attack.
You know, when I face him, I just take it. It's fun to see it. Like this is not, you know, your mama's Metroid. But he did run out of missiles and is just beaming him in the face.
Yep. Also running pretty low on energy. Oh, but it looks like Ridley's dead, so that's good. So Murph can now go to Turian and defeat Mother Brain. While Raining decided to go up to Criteria again. But it looks like he changed his mind and is now going back to Brinstar.
Oh, so close to that wave beam.
Looks like Murph is trying to get more items instead of going to Turian.
He may feel quite far ahead that they've been communicating with each other. And Raining Elemental just picks up another energy tank.
Well, that was a nice damage boost. So maybe now Murph is ready to go to Turian with 8 E-tanks, various suit, and 100 missiles. Oh, no. I guess it's time to break that 100 missile mark. Raining is slowly gathering all the E-tanks as well. Just have to hope that he's going to take the trip into Crate to hopefully get bombs.
Yep, Murph is definitely going to Dorian.
So Murph is getting pretty close to Mother Brain now. While Raining is still running around in Brinstar. Oh, it looks like Raining is taking the elevator to Crate now. So hopefully he will make a lot of progress soon. That was a very well frozen Rinka and allowed Murph to quickly kill the first phase of Mother Brain, and as you can see, there are multiple phases in this as well. Again, inspired by Super Metroid.
Sorry, a minor medical emergency. I am back. Looks like Murph's at the start of, or in the middle of Mother Brain fight.
Yep.
Raining Elementalist just got another safety energy tank. And is just cruising
Good.
with the ability of that high jump.
Murph is getting pretty close to defeating Mother Brain. Yep, that's it. Mother Brain is defeated.
Would you throw an invite link to Murph to join us in this chat afterwards? Elementus is on mini crate.
Looks like Raining has also found bombs now, which is good. He's slowly catching up, though I doubt he will be able to beat Mirth at this point. Like Raining is heading up to Big Crate.
Hey Connor.
Yep.
Do you know any Metroid jokes?
No.
I know a few Metroid jokes, but they're not very good.
Was that the joke?
Yes.
Didn't get it.
They're not very good.
Oh, I think the Varia cut out. Alright. So Murph beat the seed. And we can now await the interview. If he wants to give an interview. Well, looks like Raining just took a shortcut which was very much not a shortcut for him right now.
There we
And it
go.
looks like we have Murph here now, so welcome Murph to the interview. So, how did it feel to get Longbeam at Vanilla Longbeam location?
That's when I realized I messed up.
So, yeah, you beat Raining with quite a bit of
I mean, like
yeah.
you had the bosses down before he had any of them.
Really?
Yeah, he's just now fighting Super Crate.
Oh man.
Since it took him a while to find Morph Ball, so he was stuck in Criteria for a lot of the time, and then decided to go to Norfair, which didn't have any progress in it. So it looks like you made all the correct decisions by going to Brinstar first. Even though you decided to play on a vanilla game file first.
I mean, Brinstar is just more accessible in general. It's like takes less, it takes like less time because of all like the shootable blocks in Norfair blocking the way.
Yeah.
One more mobility increasing item is the high jump boots were in criteria.
I did not see them.
They were up on the right side. Um, if you remember a race or two ago when everyone was looking for Ice Beam was stuck in criteria in a Morph Ball accessible side room.
Oh.
It was there.
Though that didn't stop you, since you were able to get through the crate with only Ice Beam. Luckily, Raining already has high jump, so he doesn't really need to do that, and he got through crate pretty easily.
Yeah, Kraid with only Ice Beam is a pain.
And it looks like Raining. Did he die? I didn't catch it.
Is there a link to the stream at all? Like the restream?
You just click on Metconst and watch this live stream.
Yeah, as long as you're here. Otherwise, obviously, Twitch TV/Metconst.
Okay. And has Raining beaten regular non-super Kraid yet?
Yes, he has bombs.
I swear, that's evil. I'm just gonna mute this because the audio from the interview is playing.
I do feel like I was able to punish you guys proficiently enough this weekend with the Enigma race and now this one.
I mean, Enigma could have been much worse. Honestly. At least the Mother Brain room wasn't whatever it was in the last Enigma race.
Looks like raining is. Oh, okay. He's going again. Second try on Super Crate this time.
Also, why is there so many like free just accessible energy tanks?
In Brainstar.
Yes,
That was pretty crazy.
I
And
had like
since
8 of
Raining
them at
went
the end of.
to since Raining went to Norfair first, he had to do all the lava dives and stuff like that without any E-tanks,
Oh, that,
and still got nothing out of it. So it was really just person who goes to Brinstar first basically wins.
mhm.
He did get long beam.
Yep.
That's one. I guess that's one advantage he has over me. I never found it aside from the false start.
He also now has way more missiles on Crate than you had at the time, so he doesn't need to actually farm.
Mm-hmm.
Now you were very, very, very close to the wave beam. That's actually hidden in the elevator that goes between Criteria and Brinstar.
Oh, well, I didn't get it because it didn't have like bombs or high jump.
It looks like Rainy has beaten Crate, so
Yep.
now the only thing left is to beat Super Ridley and then head to Mother Brain. Though he might want to pick up one or two E-tanks, and luckily there is an E-tank behind Crate.
Hmm. There's a chance he might have more E tanks than one more E tank than I have.
Currently he only has 7.
Hmm. I think I had like 5 or 6, maybe. I
You
don't
had 8 by the
remember.
time it was done.
Hmm. Judging from his map, it seems like he does not know the trick to get like 3 items early after him. Either that or he didn't have morph. Like for the trick to get like missile two finale missile tanks right after the finale morph location. Or he might just not have had morph.
Hmm.
No, he went past that way without the morph.
That makes sense then.
And then when he got morph, he just respawned and went the other way.
Hmm. I don't typically go up there during randomized races because usually it's just a waste of time, like having to loop all the way around. Either that or just bomb jump up.
Now the seed that I've got for the Zebeth is going to be pretty easy.
Okay.
No
That's
more,
at se-
no more pain and punishment.
that's at 7, right? EST.
Yep, just about 3 hours.
Okay. Wonder what they're trying to do.
Well, he's probably trying to find more items since Ridley is not an easy boss.
Hmm. Hopefully, he decides to check where Faria is in this race. Or like where the Faria suit has been relocated to. Why is he going back up?
May not be very familiar.
Maybe. Walk past an item though. Nope, not he's not getting that item either.
Probably excited to go through this gauntlet because it wasn't able to get through here with just one energy tank before. Or actually, no energy tank.
Oh, can't wait for it to just have 2 missile tanks.
It might also be
Oh,
important to
just
note that Raining is not too overly familiar with the map since he's not been racing that long.
I believe it's like in the pins also. There's 1 missile tank? Hmm.
I am excited to eventually see a gravity suit expansion to not have to be slowed down by all that lava.
Same here.
The next missile tank.
Down near wave is another item. I'll check because of the same reason as like the criteria area, morph area.
So maybe now he's gonna go down to Ridley. Yep, looks like it.
This will just make my side of the restream more interesting. Is my restream even playing right now?
Nope. We paused it on the finish screen.
That makes sense, I guess, since well, not doing anything really there. Hmm.
And a quick respawn will give him full missiles and energy.
Wonder if he knows about the item over here.
Probably going to take a bit of figuring out to get through the maze that is Ridley's lair.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Actually, what is this area? I've never been to it.
Oh, missed the item to the right.
Is he gonna pump jump up there? Hmm.
Oh, that's one way.
Oh, that's one way to get through it. wonder what he's gonna find first. Is he gonna find Super Ridley or?
Oh, looks like he's on the path towards Old Ridley.
Yep, seems like it. Wonder what he's gonna have. This sounds like Metroid JRPG.
There's a JRPG Metroid.
That's what Bacon. That's something Bacon said in the chat. The Fendron remix. Talk about music, I guess.
Like I would like. Don't even joke about that. I would eat that shit right up. And there's Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
He really doesn't want to waste his missiles.
I don't know. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Seems like
If you can juggle 5 frozen fireballs, then Ridley can't do anything. Now, last night we also had a room jam where we had some topical themes to making some rooms on the instant.
I saw that. I did not join because I just simply forgot.
Well, we did actually get a new Ridley room out of Exister that provides quite a bit of a challenge.
Alright, so I'm not sure I can follow his decision making right there. He decided to not use any missiles on Ridley. And still reset.
Might have been just get his health back. Hello, mouse cursor. You think I'm gonna go back and check some item locations I missed?
Well, you can always say one thing about Brightening Elementalist, he always takes the high road. Is Firehawk in here? What? All right, now he's on the path to Major Ridley.
Yup.
Hopefully he checks the Fari suit location, because otherwise that'd suck. Hmm. Seems like he is.
And he's got it.
Sweet, that's sweet. Hmm. Oh.
So Metroid and Zelda walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, that's not your names."
This is what this is has turned into now. Good Metroid jokes.
I got to keep punishment.
So I decide to check behind the two items behind Vanilla Morph, and they're just missiles.
So the room right before Ridley, you saved up all the way to full energy and full missiles.
Mhm.
Why?
Safety.
Did you have any clue how far ahead you were?
Nope.
And Raining is missing one E-Tang in comparison to Murph's playthrough.
Hmm.
He also was able to freeze an enemy in that room. Okay, that's pretty cool.
But is he not even going to use the missiles?
Yeah, it looks like he just forgot about missile existing. Or maybe he doesn't want to trigger the aggressive phase where Ridley grabs you and smashes you into the wall.
Just don't spam missiles.
Does that only happen if you spam missiles?
If I remember correctly, that's the case, but it's still stupid to not do it. Especially since beam shots do not that much damage and it takes way longer. It looks like he's trying to just tank the damage from lava. Though Ridley's tail is long enough to hit him in the lava as well. Though judging by the color, Ridley's also already damaged a bit.
Also, when he's damaged, he just shoots more fireballs.
Oh, I think he might be using his missiles in close combat, and he's using the beam for long distance shots. And Ridley is
There he
also
goes.
dead, which is pretty good.
He's dead.
So now he just has to head over to Mother Brain.
I think he's had enough of this place. Let's head quickly to Torian.
Right, he's about to head into Turin now.
Hopefully it should be a bit easier for him because of his high jump and long beam.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a pretty easy time in Turin. In my opinion, Ridley is the hardest area.
Kill Metroid there, no big deal.
I would have to differ with you on that, Connor. I would say Kraid is the more treacherous area, provided you don't have high jump.
Right, that's true. I just think that Ridley is a lot more punishing with all the lava falls and the big maze in the beginning, and the boss fight itself is also pretty hard. Whereas Kraid is just a platforming challenge. Which obviously, it's like two opposites. Kraid is very hard on the platforming side, and Ridley is very hard on the combat side. Braid area is super easy with space jump. So yeah, maybe fun trivia. There is a bug in the game where if you get screw attack as your first item in a randomizer run, with a little trick you can enable space jump as well, which, as far as I know, actually happened in one of these races, which I think is pretty cool.
It did. I was the one who discovered that. I just turned it off. No. Also, space jump actually saves to your save file. So
Yep. So space jump is a fully working item that you can unlock by collecting screw attack first and trying to disable screw attack in your menu. So maybe that's something to try when everyone here downloads Metroid Planets and plays Zebeth, Novus, and Enigma today. Download is on the Discord server, which can probably be linked in chat.
Rating Elementalist is now in the final gauntlet before Mother Brain.
He's now at Mother Brain. Still has almost 6 full E-tanks. Looks like he's refilling a bit. He's now taken on Mother Brain. He refilled up to full missiles. And that's it for phase 1.
Eventually, I would also like to see some other beams. It'd be really fun to have a hyper beam at the end of this.
Hmm. Which hyper beam though?
You know, like the hyper beam that comes at the end of Super Metroid after a Metroid Mother Brain fight. I haven't played too much Metroid. Metroid's all I say now. Yeah, no baby on this fight.
Just a bunch of babies.
Technically, they're larvals.
That's almost baby, okay? The baby at the end of Super Metroid isn't even a baby anymore.
It's a big boy.
Alright, looks like Roining was able to beat Mother Brain now. So, let's see how he does in the escape.
Hopefully, better than me.
Overall, so far we can say that he had a pretty similar run to you, with the exception that he went to Norfair first and couldn't find Morph Ball for a long period of time. Oh, looks like he fell for one of the fake paths in the escape.
I didn't even know there were fake paths in the escape.
In that room, there's like 3 different ways to get through it. You know, I'm thinking perhaps next time when we do a race, perhaps I just join in, and my rules for clearing is to get 100%, just to play along with the racers.
Alright. So
Fair
Raining was able to beat the seed as well, which is good. Didn't give up. Let's see if he wants to interview as well. He's not in the channel.
You're on new record. Did he accept the interview?
Communicating.
Alright.
Well, I think I'm gonna leave now. So bye.
Thank you,
Good
Murph.
interview, Murph.
See you later at 7.
See you.
Yeah.
So, GG for finishing, and welcome Raining in the interview.
Thanks for having me.
So you had a bit of an unfortunate start, since you weren't able to find Morph Ball that quickly, and then it was a bit unlucky that you went to Norfair first, since you couldn't really do progress there. So that's like something that really hindered your playthrough and allowed Murph to beat you.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to try to do different routes, but this one was very, I guess.
I mean, there wasn't really anything you could have done differently. It's just that it was just an unlucky choice.
Yep, that one spot I decided I'll come back to this spot. I don't think it'll have anything important. Turned out to be the morph ball.
But then after that, after you got into Brinstar, you were able to find a lot of the E-tanks, and even though Murph was done at the point where you fought Super Crate, you very much just copied their route. So maybe it would have been a lot closer if you were able to find more first and went to Brinstar as well.
That's possible, but you know.
It was still a solid run. You also had a few advantages over Murph. First of all, you didn't start on a vanilla game. You also got high jump and long beam.
No, yeah, I definitely try to get long beam if I can help it. And the spot where high jump was the last race, I think it had ice beam, and I wasn't aware of that spot, so I made sure to check that spot this time.
Yeah, high jump made crates layer way easier since Murph decided to do it entirely with just ice beam and not high jump.
Not sure where wave beam was. I didn't feel like looking for it either.
Wave was where the energy tank is on the criteria to Brinstar elevator secret.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only do these when the races happen every once a month. I don't particularly like practice them or anything. At least for
It
me.
was pretty good for just like your third run.
Yeah. I don't know, it feels a bit more enjoyable for me, I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, you have anything else to comment on your race?
No, it was actually my fastest seed so far. So that's the plus.
Will you be back later on tonight for the Zebeth run? I promise it's less pain.
I might. There's good potential. Zebeth is usually a lot shorter.
So yeah, thanks for the interview. And this was the Planet Novus race for today. As already mentioned, we're going to have Planet Zebeth race in a few hours. So definitely be back for that, and we'll see you next time.
Same Metroid channel, same Metroid planets.